you. Now to the crisis in the Middle East. Vigils and memorials held all around the world, including in Israel and right here in New York City yesterday, all to mark the October 7th terror attacks.
But of course, there were also protests in the city against Israel's response. Pro-Palestinian protesters marched right through Manhattan from Wall Street, ending up at Madison Square Park. Police say 7 people were arrested, one of them for assault.
Meanwhile, in the Middle East, the conflict continued. More strikes leading to destruction across Lebanon, Gaza, and Israel, with officials on both sides vowing not to back down. Our Josh Einiger in Tel Aviv for us this morning. And Josh, what is the latest today?
Well, the latest, Mike, is that Hezbollah, one of its leaders, has come out and publicly, if you will, taunted Israel and said that they are not as degraded as Israel has said, and a lot of analysts believe that they are, and that they are going to continue and ramp up their attacks on the north of Israel. Again, Israel has really pummeled Hezbollah over the last month because it is tired of having people having had to evacuate their homes in the extreme north of Israel. So let me show you what happened today. We were actually in Haifa, which is Israel's 3rd largest city. It's 20 miles from the border with Lebanon. 300,000 people live there, and you're looking at video right now of the Iron Dome activating on an enormous barrage of rocket fire from Hezbollah just over the line in Lebanon. More than 100 rockets, almost all of them handily dispatched by the Iron Dome system. But we could show you our next clip of video. We actually got to see firsthand what it's like to live under these conditions. We were there actually in the middle of an interview with a police official when everyone's phones went off with the app that everybody has telling us that we needed to take cover. We took cover in the basement of a stairwell of a building where we were standing in front of, and we were safe. And then immediately after that, smoke started rising in Lebanon, and we have video that we could show you of that. We had seen at least one Israeli fighter jet flying overhead just after this attack. Perhaps they had identified where those rockets were coming from and were going to take out that rocket battery. And it is true that after the fighter jet passed us and after the smoke was visible from Lebanon, there were no more rockets, at least not at that point. So perhaps that was how that progressed. We were in that neighborhood because it had been the target of a rocket a couple of days ago over the weekend, and we could show you video of the damage that we saw in that neighborhood, which is in Haifa. It was a rocket that actually did penetrate the missile defense system of Israel, but it didn't hit anything other than a dirt field. Still, the shrapnel from that impact spread throughout that neighborhood, causing a lot of damage in 2 of 3 high-rise apartment buildings that are sitting right there. It's a pretty populated neighborhood. Also, a kindergarten was there. This, of course, though, happened in the middle of the night, and people had been given the warnings to take shelter, and so there were no serious injuries, and life did go on. But it does show you, Mike and Shirlene, just how complicated and how anxiety-provoking it can be to live, certainly in the north of Israel. And no matter how much damage Israel has inflicted upon Hezbollah, they are still in business and still clearly able to unleash this barrage of rockets as they did this morning. For now, we're live back here in Tel Aviv this morning. Josh Einiger, Channel 7, Eyewitness News. Mike and Shirlene.